Hey guys, that tribute guy here, coming to you with some domination gameplay on Yemen. Uh, I know it's another domination gameplay, and I'm not really too happy about it, but there's a reason why I chose this particular gameplay. I know I didn't record it live, this is off theater mode, guys, I'm sorry, but the reason why was because I played this particular match with a team, and we just dominated. And which brings me about to one of the things I want to talk to you about today is teamwork. Uh, as one of my instructors from school used to say, teamwork makes the team work, and it really does. But first, let's talk about it a little bit. Obviously, for teamwork, you need a team. So one of the things I always recommend, despite the fact that I do enjoy playing solo, I do also enjoy playing with a team. It's one of the reasons for why I got into this, why I got into Call of Duty in the first place. I haven't even been into Call of Duty that much, but I had a couple of friends that got me into playing, and then they stopped playing altogether, and I was hooked. I was addicted. I wanted to keep playing. So I went out there, found myself a clan, joined up with them, and I've been through that clan and gone into another one that I think better fit me a little bit, and also because the first clan that I was a part of died, but that's neither here nor there. Uh, Now, you don't necessarily have to join a clan. I recommend it because, you join a clan, it gets a decent size, and there's always going to be at least one person on for you to team up with, and then they've got friends that they've made outside of the clan. You've got people you've met and teamed up with outside of the clan. So you can always form a good team going, and once teams have been going for a little while, you get like a sort of feel for each other. You get communication down. You have your own little style of play, uh, and everything just starts to click. But to get that, you need some foundations. You need some things to be able to get there. One of those things I believe is, first off, you've got to have good team chemistry. If you can join a clan just based on the fact that they're the best players in the world, but if you're a nice guy and you're into good sportsmanship and the rest of the people on your team, on your clan and stuff that you're always playing with are complete douchebags, well, simple fact of the matter is you're not going to enjoy playing with them. When I co-ran the first clan that I was a part of, uh, there was a couple of people that people just didn't like playing with that person because while the meantime they were good and they helped us win, they acted like a complete child. They were bad sports when we lost. They were even worse sports when we won. It's something that me personally I don't like putting up with. But if you're a trash talker, if you're a bad sport, win or lose, I mean the thing is stay with those types of people because first off, the people that are constantly telling you, oh, you shouldn't be saying this, you shouldn't be saying that, quite frankly, you're not going to enjoy playing with them because they're always telling you not to do something. And, I mean, and quite honestly, those people aren't going to enjoy playing with you. So why even team up with them? Whether they're good or bad, it's just something that you've got to work with people, you got to play with people that you click with, that you connect with. Um, Next thing is communication. If you want to see how a good team communicates, I always recommend watch the live streams of guys like Nadeshot and them. They have their own system of communication. They have call signs for each building, each route. You don't have to be in depth as that. You can sit there and say like, okay, well, if you look at the map from the point that we start, the top left corner of the map's going to be blue corner, top right is going to be red corner. So that way it even flips up. So if you start in and you're coming to this point that I started and say the top right corner you're going to call red quadrant. Well, boom, hey, I'm in red quadrant. So that way you're not saying, hey, I'm at C flag trying to cap, come over here. You just say, hey, I'm in red quadrant. And people come over there and say, okay, we got a flag to cap over there, blah, blah, blah. There's certain ways that you can communicate, and if somebody kills you while you're speaking that lingo is like, I'm heading to red quadrant, or I'm in red quadrant, or, there's certain things that you can say where they'll hear it and they'll just be like, okay, what is he talking about, red quadrant? Like, there's just, you want that to be able to sit there and be on that mic and communicate, and for them not to be able to eavesdrop in on you. Another big thing is you should probably get a mic. They can get expensive, but I mean, right now, the mic that I use, I've gone through a couple of them. I have a Bluetooth mic that doesn't do game audio. It's just strictly for chat. It cost me like $20. I had a original Turtle Beach that was $40, and I have a Kilo from the Black Ops 2 that was 80. And you can use those headsets, but you want to kind of have a mic. You want to be able to communicate and talk back and forth with your team, or else teamwork becomes irrelevant. All right, which brings me to the next point. I sort of touched on it a little bit in the first half, or well, I mentioned it in the first half. But I'm one of those guys where I'm really into sportsmanship. Whether you win, you need to be a good sport about it. If you lose, you need to be a good sport about it. Because the thing is, you can't win them all, and but you're also not going to lose them all. I've yet to find somebody who's ever played this game that has literally lost every single match. Because I'm telling you, if they've lost every single match they've ever played, they're probably full of it first off, and because they wouldn't be playing anymore if they were really that bad. But the thing is you don't lose them all and you don't win them all. It's just the way that it goes. You need to get used to it. There's no real point in sitting there and saying, oh well, you guys cheated. You're such hackers. Blah 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 blah. Even if the guy is a hacker, if you're known for constantly saying, hey, this guy's a hacker, this guy's a cheater, and you're always a poor sport about losing, people are going to call you out on it. So even if you try and point out, hey, this guy's actually a cheater, they're going to call you out on it, and quite honestly, they're not going to believe you. They're going to sit there and be like, and it's pretty bad when your own team doesn't back you up on something. Now, prime example is you hear people all the time, like El Presidor. El Presidor, funny guy, but he's the type of teammate that you don't want on your team. Now, granted, he does it for fun and for his YouTube videos, but there are gamers out there like that. It's like, oh, everybody's lag switching, everybody's doing this and that. You don't want that guy on your team because he's a bad sport. He's a poor loser. And it's just nobody wants that guy on their team. But you also don't want that guy on the team that ruins the match for everybody. You don't want that guy that's so overconfident that it's just be like, oh man, come on guy, you suck. It's like, I don't even know why you're playing this game. Look at you. It's like, I did 30 plus kills with no deaths and stuff, and you got 1 kill and 25 deaths. It's like, what are you doing? Why even play this? Nobody wants to play with that guy. And nobody wants to play with the guy that when you win rubs it in your opponent's face. Nobody wants to play with that guy. Nobody wants to play against him. And that's just my belief. I have a feeling that a lot of people also believe it. But I'm running out of time, guys. This is That Tribute Guy, and I'm signing out. Peace.